Hey everyone. Today's topic, it's good to be a nerd. I know the term nerd has kind of changed over time and it's not nearly as negative of a term as it used to be, but there still are people out there who believe they're cool or popular or whatever and will use this term to put others down. And because of that, I just want to show you guys that it's a good thing to be a nerd, because at the end of the day, almost anyone can call you a nerd for two reasons. Either you're really passionate about something they don't understand, or you're passionate about something that's not super mainstream. If something you're into has either of those two qualities or even both, people can call you a nerd for it simply because they don't understand what you're into and it's not super mainstream. So, knowing that, if you're passionate about a bunch of things, there could be one or even multiple things that you're into that fall under this nerd category. But this is never something you should be ashamed or feel guilty for, because you're passionate about them, right? Like it's one behavior that really pisses me off that like normie people, like NPCs do, is when they put others down for being passionate about something. I take the stance that as long as what you're passionate about doesn't hurt other people or yourself in any way, or it doesn't condone hurting others, why should you ever feel guilty or ashamed for it, and why should anyone put you down for it or make fun of you for it? If it's not causing harm to yourself or anyone else and it's not promoting harm against others, is it causing anything bad in the world? Like, really? Is it doing anything? Is it hurting yourself or others? No. So, what's the problem? And that's a stance I take, and I wish more people took it, because if someone's passionate about something, we should admire that. We should become curious and want to learn more about that. Why do they like that thing? What makes them passionate about them? Why do their eyes light up when they talk about it? I mean, when people are truly passionate about something, it can make them more beautiful when they discuss what they're passionate about. It's one of the most fascinating topics of conversation when you get someone to tell you about the things that truly light up their life and their imagination. So I've never seen any point in putting others down for this. So please, for the love of all that is holy, do not let other people ever make you feel bad for being passionate about something. If someone calls you a nerd, wear it like a badge of honor. Be like, dude, thanks. You're telling me I'm passionate about something? That's awesome. This is cool. Thank you. Now, piss off because you suck for trying to put me down, but thanks. Yeah, that's the way it should be. Like, it's just, don't let other people put you down in general, but especially for something that's good, something that actually adds meaning and happiness to your life. What actually sparked me to discuss this as a topic is because I've recently been getting into Warhammer 40K, and it is such a cool fantasy realm. I really wish it was more mainstream because it is so freaking cool. I think it's better than Star Wars even. And I think it's on par with like Lord of the Rings. Probably not better than Lord of the Rings, but it's at least on like the same playing field. It is just such a cool fantasy universe. So freaking fascinating and hardcore, and it's just awesome. Like, I even recently watched like the Hell's Reach YouTube series that was fan made. I watched the Astartes series, or a few fan made short films a while back, probably like a year or two ago. But I just love Warhammer 40K. I really wish there was more like FPS type games with it that had a great story, because it's just a really cool universe that I want to immerse myself into. And when I was thinking about how like passionate I've been getting about Warhammer 40K, I was like, there's some people who call me a nerd for that. And I thought more about that, and I'm like, I wouldn't care if they did, and I hope other people don't either, because like watching these YouTube videos, I do see a lot of comments of like the other people who are into Warhammer 40K, and you can tell they don't think all that highly of themselves in terms of like their confidence and that sort of thing. And I'm like, guys, like, this isn't something you should be ashamed about. You should never feel guilty or bad about being interested in such a cool fantasy universe. Like, I know some people would call you a nerd for it, but who gives a crap? Those are unhappy people, man. Like, you're learning all these interesting things about this universe that some humans banded together to create, and that is so cool. Like, yeah, so I just wanted to discuss that and make sure you guys never feel bad for what you're passionate about. I mean, I remember, yeah, like going back to the beginning of the video, like the term nerd isn't so bad anymore, but I remember when I was growing up, it was a bad thing. You did not want to be called a nerd. I'm only 28, turning 29 really shortly here, unfortunately. But oh well. And I do recall when I was growing up, yeah, if you were called a nerd, it wasn't a good thing. It was not. And I got called a nerd plenty of times because I was into gaming so much. That's another thing that's funny to me, how gaming is more mainstream now, whereas when I was growing up, it wasn't. Like you were not cool if you were a gamer. Now I guess you can be considered cool for it, which is really interesting. But yeah, that's certainly changed in my short lifespan already. But no, when I was in middle school, I remember I used to game so much that there was one summer, I don't even remember what grade it was, but I spent almost a whole summer playing video games. I think I primarily played like RuneScape and Halo 2 for PC because it had just come out, and I was just spending all my time playing those games. I barely went outside and hung out with my friends. I just wanted to play the games all day. And I remember when school finally started and I came back, I remember a few classmates of mine kind of called me out for it because they noticed my skin was pale. They noticed I hadn't tanned at all because I wasn't going outside. And yet almost everyone else was tan because they were doing outdoors activities. So my classmates were like, yo, Josh, did you even go outside all summer? Like, what were you doing? Just being a nerd playing games all day? And in my head I was like, yeah, I was, but out loud, I was insecure. Must have been like, I don't know, 7th or 8th grade. I have no idea, I can't remember. So I was insecure about it. But the me of today, I would have been like, yeah, man, like, if you were cool, you would have been playing with me. No, but yeah, it's just, I remember being made fun of for that. And back then, unfortunately, it kind of did affect me. But the me of today, I'm like, nope, who cares, man? I'm passionate about it. I'm going to do it. I don't care what you think of me for it. Who cares? In fact, if you're really cool, maybe you'll be interested in the same things. And if not, oh well, I don't care, but I don't need somebody else's judgment. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to convey in this video. I realize it's been a bit all over the place. I've been kind of in ramble territory, but that's all I want to convey, is just that it's okay to be a nerd, to be passionate about the things that you're interested in. Never let other people make you feel ashamed or guilty for the things that you enjoy, especially the things that really add a lot of meaning and fulfillment to your life. Like getting immersed in the Warhammer 40k universe has really given me something to be excited about in the past week or so, because it's just such a cool universe to learn about. And there's so much to learn about. I'm like, holy crap, like how many people are writing for this universe? There's so much lore out there. I don't even know how you could possibly get caught up on all of it. It's insane. I highly recommend it if any of you are interested. But yeah, so just go out there, be a nerd, wear it like a badge of honor. Never let people make fun of you or try to put you down for what you're into, and just keep being awesome. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. This video is way too rambly, and I need to end it before I start going off on even more tangents. But I hope you really like this beautiful scenery behind me. We've been getting quite a bit of snow the past few days, and we're going to get even more, but it's surprisingly warm right now. I mean, I'm only wearing this and just jeans. I'm not standing in snow. And yeah, look, I'm wearing just socks, not even wearing shoes. It's warm enough for that. Like, it's not super cold out here right now, which is nice. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. And if you like content like this, be sure to subscribe for more. Otherwise, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to like it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci.